So I woke up this morning and found this on my homepage. Now I scrolled a few times and the whole damn day, all I see is this gruesome gore, fights, and just straight up insults? Where the hell did the Grams moderation system go? I mean, we went from having everything banned or censored to the floodgates thrown wide open and every piece of extreme content getting shoved into the algorithm all at once. And the worst part? The number of kids on this app being exposed to it is actually criminal. This isn't just an issue for teens. Actual are on here, scrolling through stuff that can desensitize them to violence, gore, and things they should never be seeing. As it turns out, I wasn't the only one, and probably neither were you guys. On February 26, the entire platform saw these videos. Some people had it worse than others, and others had it slightly better, but overall, the best you could have seen that day was just a couple of fistfights. And the worst? Real sexual assaults. Even with Instagram's sensitive content controls turned up to the max, people kept seeing these videos. And like, it's not something anyone can just ignore. If you see something saying it's gonna be bad, it's literally basic human nature to want to know what it is. Literally just curiosity killing the cat. Imagine people with PTSD or other trauma-related issues seeing this on their feed, completely unfiltered. That kind of exposure can seriously mess someone up mentally. This is straight up disgusting, and I wish I could show you these reels, but nope, can't do that because over here on YouTube the detection team is, well, biased. Yep, you heard that right. They're out here letting corn ads slide like it's nothing, but the second I even breathe too loud, I'm getting flagged like I just committed a federal crime. Make it make sense. But yeah, I've already broken down this whole mess in another video, should be popping up in the top right, go check it out. Getting back to the Graham disaster, the amount of fights, shootings, and all-out chaos is just diabolical. Like, bro, I came here to laugh, not watch dudes fight to death. And it's not even just one, these reels just keep coming, and every single one feels like I accidentally stumbled into an MMA fight night with no rules, no referee, and it's in someone's backyard.
Oh, cause I like to record, cause it's fun to me.
No, it's not. Don't be tired when you hit my car. Stick your finger in my goddamn.
Oh,
Bitch ass guy.
You alright? Are you okay? Are you alright?
Guys getting their heads kicked in.
Okay, don't worry, I got him. That's the my deal. Now you finna get jumped. Oh, shit.
Damn!
School fights?
Do I need to call someone out here? Alex.
Yeah, I should kiss.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Don't touch me.
And just straight up street balls like it's GTA in real life.
Fucking sit up, man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
But wait, that's not all. Instagram wasn't just serving up fights, it went full live leak mode. There was gore, and I mean the kind you'd usually need to go on the dark web to find. And I'm not exaggerating, this was probably the tamest thing on my feed that day. Some dude getting netted like a piece of pizza dough by an elephant. And here's the thing, think about the kids on this app, not just the 13 or 14-year-olds, but actual 7-year-olds who are not only watching this, but interacting, commenting, and all that. This isn't like the old violent video games making aggressive debate. This is a whole nother level, because unlike games, this is real. And when young kids see this kind of content without understanding the consequences, it's setting them up to normalize some really messed up things. And then somehow the wasn't even the lowest point of the day. You got OnlyFriends models spamming thirst traps to promote their content, and not even borderline stuff. We're talking straight up people posting full-on hub clips for their own satisfaction, and the absolute lowest of the low full assault content being shared out in the open. And honestly, I can't show examples of that. But if you were scrolling through Instagram that day, you definitely want to throw up bleach in your eyes.
Oh shit. Let's go.
Now, ironically, this whole disaster was caused by Instagram trying to relax its moderation policy. They claimed it was to reduce accidental censorship and allow for more free speech on global issues. Instead of automated fact-checking, they introduced a community notes system, basically X's model. Now, they did this because Trump was coming into office and a lot of political topics were allegedly being censored. Zuck himself said this was to mend fences with the Trump administration. Translation, he was kissing Trump's ass.
Handle responsibly. So we built a lot of complex systems to moderate content. But the problem with complex systems is they make mistakes. Even if they accidentally censor just 1% of posts, that's millions of people. And we've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship. The recent elections also feel like a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech. So we're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms. More specifically, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X, starting in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote non-stop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US. So over the next couple of months, we're going to phase in a more comprehensive community notes system. Second, we're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platforms. Third, we're changing how we enforce our policies to reduce the mistakes that account for the vast majority of censorship on our platforms. We used to have filters that scanned for any policy violation. Now, we're going to focus those filters on tackling illegal and high-severity violations. And for lower severity violations, we're going to rely on someone reporting an issue before we take action.
So, to make way for this new system, Meta gradually rolled back its current moderation system, replacing it with a more relaxed version before fully implementing community notes.
I'm not good, and I'm about to have a slap competition. I'm ready.
Except the downside being, there's a lot of people on there that abuse the system, and they post stuff which definitely isn't to advocate for their issues. Normally it's just street fights clogging up my feed, but there's loads of sick people who post stuff pulled straight from sites, content that should never have made it past Instagram's filters. And the worst part, people with sensitive content disabled still got hit with it because the algorithm decided Nah, you need to see this. Somehow this whole thing came and went and no one is talking about how badly Meta fumbled here. How did a company as big as Meta let so much extreme content slip through for an entire day? And honestly, the answer might even be dumber than we think. Interns messing with the algorithm, trying to get Reels to explode in engagement, especially since TikTok is this close to getting banned. Because at the end of the day, Meta saw a golden opportunity to capitalize on TikTok's potential downfall, and in doing so, they accidentally turned Instagram into a lawless wasteland. But real quick, let's take a moment to talk about the moderators, the people who have to sit through this absolute nightmare fuel every single day because it's literally their job. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all these platforms rely on human moderators to manually filter out the worst content before it ever reaches us. Because let's be real, AI can't always detect this stuff properly. And here's the worst part, these moderators are severely underpaid. Most of them are from third world countries barely making $1 per hour while being forced to watch an endless stream of violence or not safe for work content and things that would mentally scar anyone. Their job, watch every single video and decide if it should stay up or get taken down. That's it. Over and over. One TikTok moderator, Claudia, even says she started feeling anxious and panicked at work after watching successive videos of people eating live animals. These trending videos were impossible to escape and triggered a phobia of hers. I would just cover my screen and wait for 10 seconds to pass, she says. Claudia requested support through the teleperformance scheme, which had to be approved by a supervisor, but she did not receive any help for 2 months. When the company's mental health support staff finally did get in touch, they said they were unable to help her and told her to seek out support through the Colombian healthcare system. Alvaro, another TikTok moderator who had a target of 900 videos per day, with about 15 seconds to view each video, he works from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. with 2 hours of break time, and his base salary is $254 a month. For Alvaro, hitting his productivity, timekeeping, and accuracy targets can be worth an extra $64. A single slip-up can be enough. He once received a disciplinary notice known internally as an action form for only managing to watch 700 videos in a shift, which was considered work avoidance. He adds, "You have to just work like a computer. You pick the policies, no more. Don't say anything, don't go to bed, don't go to the restroom, don't make a coffee, nothing." And the list goes on. But hey, did you even know this was a thing? Like, shouldn't these billion-dollar companies at least offer basic health support to the people filtering through the worst content possible? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, join the Discord to lock in your spot at the OG desk.